Height, 7'3".
My, he's a big one.
Weight, heavy set. Hair, long on the sides, very flat on top.
Long on sides, flat on top. What are you looking at?
Nothing. Ears do not match.
Ears do not match. What are you looking at now?
Nothing. Lantern jaw.
Lantern jaw.
Piercing eyes.
Piercing eyes.
Classic nose.
Classic nose. Lantern jaw. Piercing eyes. Classic nose. Ist das nicht ein Classic Nose? Ja, das ist ein Classic Nose. Flat on top, lantern jaw, long on side, piercing eyes, classic nose. Oder schöner, classic nose.
Herman, will you knock it off?
I'm sorry, Grandpa. I guess I just got carried away. After all, I was made in Germany.
Protruding brows.
Protruding brows. What are you looking at now?
Nothing. Jagged dimple on forehead.
Jagged dimple on forehead. Gotcha. Well, Grandpa, here's what a poor boob looks like. What's the matter?
Herman, I've got news for you. This poor boob is you.
Me? No. No, it couldn't be me. Grandpa, this man is a philanderer. If I were chasing women, I'd be the first one to know it.
Wait a minute, Herman. I've got the answer to the whole thing. Look, it says here that the woman who wants this man followed is Mrs. Lily Munster.
Why would Lily want me followed?
Because you've been going out at night, and she hired a detective agency to find out what you've been up to.
Oh, I get it. Then the man I'm supposed to follow is Herman Munster.
Right. Herman, may I ask what you're doing?
There must be a chapter on how to follow yourself.
Herman, look, you can't tell Lily you're a detective, but I have a scheme. Now, you go out tonight and stay out as late as usual. Then, as Agent 702, you file a very favorable report on Herman Munster. The agency gives this report to Lily. Lily is happy, you're happy, and the agency is happy.
Marilyn, I want you to sit over there on the sofa. Grandpa, in your chair. And Herman, I want you to sit right here so you'll be next to me.
Why all the formality, Aunt Lily? It almost seems like the reading of a will.
I'm afraid it's not that happy an occasion.
What is it, Lily?
I've brought you all together because a certain member of our family has indulged in many unexplained absences in the evenings. Now, rather than accuse this person unjustly, I have had this woman chaser followed.
How do you like that, Grandpa? My own wife, Lily, has had me followed.
I can't believe it. Now, what kind of creatures are we turning into?
Anyway, I got this report from the detective agency this morning, and I'm going to read it right now in front of all of you.
Go right ahead, Lily. I'm ready for the worst.
Report submitted by Agent 702 on Herman Munster. 8:17, suspect left house. 8:20, suspect patted stray dog on head. Proceeded to Maple Avenue. Helped old lady across street. 9:06, attended church. 9:38, prevented man from beating horse. 9:41, attended church.
Well, so far, it sounds like an evening with Pat Boone.
10:03, followed suspect to Gaiety Burlesque Theater.
Oh, Uncle Herman.
10:04, suspect crossed street to avoid Gaiety Burlesque Theater. 10:15, suspect entered Rudy's Bar and Grill. Aha. 10:16, suspect showed picture of wife and child to Rudy. Refused free beer.
I always carry that picture.
10:30, visited park, fed starving pigeons, bought matches from little match girl. Attended church, came home, found wife asleep, kissed wife goodnight, went to bed. Herman, I'm so sorry. I never should have blamed you for doing anything wrong, little pussycat. I'll never mistrust you again in all my lives.
There, Lily. I forgive you, dear. But I always want you to remember this. I want you to remember one thing. In the great vegetable market of life, I have never been one to pinch the tomatoes.
Herman! You're not going out again tonight. You want to get in trouble again?
No, Grandpa. It's just that I did such a good job as Agent 702. The Kempner agency called me up and gave me another case. I'm going to be a bodyguard. There's some poor unfortunate woman whose husband has been threatening her. And my orders are, if he comes around, not to get violent, just scare him away.
You? How could you scare anybody?
It's nice of you to help me with my charity drive tonight, Marilyn. With all these problems, I've been neglecting my house-to-house calls.
Well, Bundles for Transylvania is a worthy cause. Why, back in the old country, they should get down on all fours and thank you for what you've done.
Come on, dear. Let's go.
I just wanted to thank you, Mr. Kempner, for sending over a bodyguard wearing such a frightening disguise. Yes, I'm sure he'll scare my husband away if he comes around. Oh, and I want to apologize for fainting when Agent 702 showed up. Yes. For a minute, I thought he really looked like that. Yes. Well, thank you again, Mr. Kempner. Goodbye. You're sure I can't get you some coffee or something?
Oh, no, thank you. Yeah, I'm very comfy. Don't worry. I'll get it.
Good evening. I'm collecting for... Herman! What are you doing here?
Oh, Lily. Well, you see,
If that's my husband, get rid of him.
Lily, you may not believe this, but I'm Secret Agent 702.
Herman, you may not believe this, but I'm Sonny Liston. Come on, Marilyn.